What's going on? A+'s Nerd Mixes. It's your boy, Indy Uchiha, and I'm here to bring you the review for Echo, man. Wow. Hats off at Marvel for whoever decided to cast Miss Cox in this role. Even back, in Hawkeye. She's perfect from it. Found out she's a Wisconsin native, as you guys know. That's where I stay right now. It's just super dope to me in the way she was able to bring this character to life, and just the way they shot this show, especially when they would go into how things sound from her perspective. Having this sign language, the technology that Kingpin developed to put the contacts in her eyes so that she could see and hear, what people were saying for that brief episode. I would have kept that though, but he would probably been able to track her with it. And just the way it built her from just a henchman or somebody wanting to be a Queenpin into a protector. In all the 5 episodes, it was really good to me with her going to war with Kingpin. The interactions with family. I've noticed something about Disney Plus shows, especially when it comes to the Marvel ones. The ones that have the good family connections, even if it's animosity between family, but actually where the family are the co-stars in the show, are the ones that do the best. I mean, Hawkeye, Miss Marvel, that's something that a lot of these shows are missing. Even you think about Captain America and the Falcon. Captain America, Falcon and the Winter Soldier. The dynamics of having somebody like family would really make these shows relatable to me, and would tend to lead into it being the best shows they have. And Echo, to me, is one of the best Marvel, Disney Plus Marvel TV shows that they have put out. And there's a lot of people singing high praise for this. High scores on IGN, high scores on Rotten Tomatoes. Even the rest of the Ray Phoenix from AEW and AAA is doing promo, for this. And it just puts another person out there for kids who are deaf or have issues to be able to look up to somebody and see themselves on screen. And that is just great. And the way they went with the Choctaw lineage and how careful they were with that to tie that into everything that was going on, man, hands off. I don't know who they hooked up with in Oklahoma, or hats off to whoever did the research. It was super dope. For those unfamiliar with Echo's skill set, think of All for One, right? That's how I relate her power set, or how they're trying to make it into what's going on now, because she's tied into her ancestors, and the abilities that her ancestors have, and the experience her ancestors went through are passed down to her, on top of what she knows to do. So whoever's gonna, like her grandmother was saying, like Chula was saying, her ancestors are echoing, through her. That's where the name comes from. Miss Cox does Maya so well. We all know what Kingpin do. He amazing in everything he is in. Uncle Henry, Grandpa, Grandma, Bonnie. I'm cool with Bonnie. You know what I'm saying? But Biscuit's my boy. That they had some great characters in this television show in order to branch out what Maya was going through, losing her mom, losing her dad, her at the end of Hawkeye shooting Kingpin not dying, and coming back wanting to forgive Maya because that's what he taught her to do, trying to get her back in the fold, and her standing on her own, not want to go back up under him because of what he did to her father, him admitting that, them going to war with each other, and then her using her skill set to be able to heal his eye and his heart, to have him let go of the pain instead of killing him. Her mom had the power to heal. her using her experience and her mom's power to heal in order to take that pain away from him, to let him move on so he wouldn't be as angry. And it was a great end credit scene when him seeing the election for the mayor, and you know, us getting ready basically to have Mayor Kingpin, and that's going to be amazing if that's what's going to set us up for Daredevil. Making Kingpin you know what I'm saying, ground zero level, you know what I'm saying, bad guy, you know what I'm saying, city level threat or earth level threat, you know what I'm saying, nation level threat, whatever y'all want to call it, it's gonna be great. The show was kind of top heavy, but it had a lot of building for me. I loved at the beginning of every episode them gearing it towards one of her ancestors each episode. Even the silent movie one with old girl that could shoot. Seeing how the Choctaw Warriors came to be, you know what I'm saying? How they came from the ground, came up for their first leader to save them, to bring them up, you know what I'm saying, above ground, to watch the dirt and stuff fall off of them, and then her lead her people into where they are now. The one that was playing the sport, you know what I'm saying, that showed skill and precision and, you know what I'm saying, being able to plan out what was going on. You had a sharpshooter, you had somebody who was able to lead, you had somebody who was a healer. It was something there for everybody, and I love the fact that they actually made sure that they kept into the history, you know what I'm saying, of these people, in order to make sure that this was as authentic as possible. And that's one thing that I love that Marvel does, is they even did it in Ms. Marvel, they did it in Falcon and the Winter Soldier. They make sure that they try to keep things authentic with people's backgrounds and their heritage, so that we're not only enjoying the show, but we are learning something. And man, I went and looked stuff up. That's how I found out she was from Wisconsin. It's a lot of reservations, and it's a lot of Native American people in, you know what I'm saying, Wisconsin, and I ended up tuning in to some of the music and stuff like that. That's something that really gets me too. I love the music, the sounds, and everything that went on in this show. Me being musically inclined, that's something that caught my ear. Along with let's talk the one shot in the beginning of the show where she's fighting, Daredevil pops up. Yes, Daredevil was in the show. Daredevil pops up, and like, you hear the sounds muffled down to a heartbeat as she becomes calmer in what's going on, as she becomes that threat, you know what I'm saying? And then she just starts beating tail to like the sound of her heartbeat, and you hear her heart beating fast at first, and then as she gains control and awareness of what's going on, you hear her heartbeat slow down. They had a heist in this show when she set the bomb up on the train to blow up the munitions place. The fight in the skating ring lounge, you know what I'm saying, was super dope. Them coming together for the celebration and saving everybody, and the fight, man. The show was just dope. People don't like the ending and how it went out and how she was able to overcome Kingpin and stuff like that, but really, Kingpin is just somebody who's never been loved in his life, really. You know what I'm saying? And the people that did love him, or the people that he did love, always end up getting hurt or died. So he was very bitter not being able to get over that stuff, especially with his father. So hopefully Maya was able to help him to get over that, and we can have Kingpin move on to something else. Love the costume they gave her. It's kind of a trope of the, you know what I'm saying, the character getting their costume, you know what I'm saying, second to last, the last episode, but it looked amazing on her. I want to see a lot more from this young lady, this incredible woman, this beautiful human being that just did a bang job. And the women they are casting and putting in these roles are knocking it out the park. This show was incredible. I enjoyed every minute of it. I enjoyed every episode of it, and I'm praying we get a second season of this, or we get more of her popping up in another show, because I want to know more of what's going on with this character, especially after she mended the fences of what's going on with her grandmother and stuff like that, and got back together, because the women in this family had issues with each other. It seemed like they got along with the men, but the women didn't get along, and I really want to see where it goes to from here with all of them mending fences on everything that happened. Let me know what you thought about this show in the comments below. Mm, I'll put my rating here. Let you know what I thought about it. You guys let me know what you thought about it. Get in the comments, like and subscribe, and stay tuned because we got a bunch more content coming. All right. So till next time, keep it A+. Love y'all. Indy out.